Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yoki Man here and welcome back to another episode of this Leeds United Master League save here with PES 2021, and it's the final episode of season number 1. We're going to take on Southampton, Fulham and West Ham. We're going to find out the budget for the new season. We're going to go through the squad, see the players that we like, see the players that maybe we should move on, and see where we end up finishing. We're in 9th at the moment. We can move up a few places. We could maybe nick 7th. We'd have to be impeccable. It'd have to be a 9-point episode. We'd have to hope that Wolves drop a lot of points. But if we finish in 9th, I'm absolutely happy with that. Now, there was some budget things we need to change. Also, faces should probably be in for the new season. I don't want to make any promises. It's finding free time more than anything to put them in. I know what pack we're going to use. I do appreciate all the advice on it as well. It's helped massively. But it's just finding time to sit down, go through them, put them in. Because at the moment, I'm streaming a lot over on Twitch, if you don't follow me. And we're doing the YouTube stuff. So it's the question of, do I record a video today or do I put the faces in? I'd rather sit down and record this video right now. So that's what we're going to do. Let's do the financial stuff. Apparently on the budget settings, we need to change it so that the competition prize bonus is transfer, and then something else is transfer, and the rest is salary. So competition bonus is season objective bonus as transfer. Everything else is salary. Okay, lovely. I'm glad. I appreciate that because it messed up a lot with... We'll see how this goes. This could go badly. I'm hoping this is great advice. But it did mess up a lot with Spurs, didn't it? We ended up faffing up the salary. It wasn't good. That negotiation is just scouts. I need to learn that. It didn't work out well for us. So in this one, hopefully it does work well. Let's get ourselves picking the team up against Southampton. A bit of a bogey side for us. We've struggled with them in the past. I do need suggestions on transfers, potentially realistic ones. I am feeling that Smith Rowe and Bamford's definitely going to start if he's up for it. Smith Rowe and Martinelli would be really good to get back again. I wouldn't mind having them back again, but as you can see already, I don't want to rock the boat too much here because our team spirit is actually fantastic at the moment at 77. So an all-time high, and I would like to keep it as high as possible, really. So I don't want to rock the boat too much and sign too many new players because that'll knock that off a little bit. But let's take on Southampton and get a victory, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm not too rusty in this one. It has been a couple of days since we last streamed some PES. It's been a couple of days since I last played the save as well. Having a little bit of a break in between, enjoying my weekend. I hope you guys have had a good weekend as well. This should be going up on Sunday, so the big game today. Liverpool, Man United, looking forward to it. Let's hopefully get our first victory here. I'm confident. The boys are very good at the moment. They've been playing some lovely football. But I just know we've got a poor result in us. I mean, the Chelsea game, you go from that and then a poor result, and it's just frustrating sometimes. Again, we're going to mix up the scoreboards as we go. I really do like the idea of having different scoreboards. We're on different broadcasters. I think it's cool. Let's hopefully get a result in this one. I've changed some buttons around. We've been learning some stuff on stream. And for me, it's more the elite attacking controls at the moment I'm trying to learn. I'm still, as you know, I'm fairly new to PES. We've got 100 hours this year, but I mean, that doesn't make that much of a difference. That was a terrible pass, Patrick. You're going to get lucky and receive the ball back. Doku, Smith Rowe, early doors. Probably should have cancelled that. I tried to cancel it, but didn't get around to it. Alioski now, finding Bamford. He'll pull that to Martinelli. It does fairly well to Smith Rowe. Jeremy Doku now. Oh, it's going to land at Bamford. Doku! Oh, maybe should be 1-0 Leeds United here. Maybe should be 1-0 Leeds United. It's not to be so far, though. It's not to be. Nice play again, though, from the boys. We really are a danger. We really are a danger, and I love it. Careful now. Southampton with Shane Long there trying to come forward. But Llorente, as he does and has done all season, although that pass wasn't fantastic, cleans up there at the back. Lovely. And we're back in control of the ball. Now, the game has been very stale so far. There's been that one opportunity for ourselves. And then really just two teams trying to break each other down. And it's not gone well for either of us so far. Well, let's see what we can do now. Alioski now, dangerous position. Smith Rowe. Doku on the turn. He's good on the turn. We'll find that one across. He won't just quite get it across. But that was lovely stuff there from Doku. I thought we were in for a moment. Oh, Danny Ings has managed to get past Robin Cook. And he'll score it. And every time you get the wrong side of a player, it's going to hit the back of the net. Danny Ings does that fantastically. 1-0 Southampton, completely against the run of play as well. Well, it started to rain here now, and I absolutely knew once he got goal side there that it was a goal. That there was no way that we were going to get past that. and that he was always going to slot it in. Danny Ings, being the man that he is, he was always going to score that one. And it's frustrating, like I say, completely against the run of play. We've been the far better team. We really have, and we've just found ourselves now in this situation, which is not benefiting me at all, as Bamford tries to do what Doku did. Didn't work out too well. I need to not spam that too much. I've only just learnt it, so I'm kind of obsessed. But we need to not spam it too much, and we need to get ourselves back into this now. Patrick Bamford there, Nayley. I think that's a foul, but it's not going to be given. And then the pass from Click, it will not be given. Offside. Alioski now has found Martinelli in space. Martinelli, oh, just into the side, met in just there before half-time. And that's probably our best opportunity since the Doku shot. Although we controlled that one, our passing wasn't fantastic, and Southampton will go in with a lead. We're yet to have a shot on target. And it's really frustrating that Southampton have had just the one opportunity, the one chance, and they've taken it. And I suppose that's what Danny Ings brings to a team. It's frustrating here, though, for Leeds, as we give the ball away here early in the second half, which is a common trait of ours. Phillips does fantastically there, though, to read that from Danny Ings. He's going to have to be good this second half to keep him quiet. Kyle Walker-Peters now doing really well down that flank. He's gone past 2 or 3 here. Kyle Walker-Peters having a big moment there. Cock will dive in. Stop that from Armstrong, and he'll block it there. And Meslier will pick up the ball, and the pitch is really becoming difficult to move the ball quickly on now. And we're starting to struggle a little bit, I've noticed, as we'll play that into Bamford, who will play it to Martinelli. And Martinelli's found Jeremy Doku, surely! Jeremy Doku, he's hit the post! Double sub here, as it's just not really worked for us so far. Frustratingly as well, that Doku chance really needed to be scored. Only just hitting the post. Well, let's see what the fresh substitutes can do here now. Cooch going to try and play that forward to Rodrigo. I'm hoping Rodrigo's going to come on and be very lively. But you never know, do you? I'm hoping he does, though. We need it. And Armstrong's going to be able to get that one in. Will we end up with a ball? We won't. Ward-Prowse now to bring it back. And I must admit, the pressure from Southampton has started to pick up just a little bit. Although there's room now for Smith Rowe. There is room now for Smith Rowe. He's waited and waited and waited. And then he pulls it. Jeremy Doku. Oh, he tries to play it back across. Maybe should have lifted that up. It was poor. It was poor in the end. We attacked with a whimper there. Click now, though. Harrison. Doku. Oh, he's got to score. It's going to make life even more difficult now to break them down as we whip that one in towards Rodrigo. He won't get to it. Harrison will bring it down for Doku and will fire off a shot. And it's another great save. Jeremy Doku could have had a hat-trick. Well, Prowse there. Danny Ings. Armstrong. Heavy touch. Smith Rowe now will find Jack Harrison. But again, the options, they're just limited at the moment. If we find Alioski, which we have done, and he will find Smith Rowe, and he'll find Rodrigo. Rodrigo will find Doku. Doku again across to Rodrigo! Stabs it wide! How have we not scored? Well, what a lovely partner play, but still no goal. 8 shots, only 2 of them on target. And I don't know how we haven't found ourselves in a position of strength in this match. We should be winning it. We shouldn't be losing. Long now in the box. We've got to watch him, and there we go. 2-0. Southampton have done absolutely nothing, but the bogey side strike again. We're losing 2-0, and we've had all this dominance and all these chances. And, well, perfect counter and strength up top for them in Shane Long and Danny Ings. Again here, similar to the goal that Danny Ings scored. The problem is Shane Long just holds off Llorente, manages to be allowed to shoot, and it's a fantastic goal. Oh, Rodrigo's won it back here. Rodrigo! Oh, my God, how's he put that wide? Rodrigo came on to get the goals, and he could have had 2 himself. I cannot believe this. The man of the moment, our top goal scorer this season, wins the ball back in such a dangerous position, takes his chance and just pulls it straight wide. Doku. Oh, my God. Jeremy Doku there for you boys. I think he's had 5 shots now at goal, and he's not scored 1. And I don't mean to dig him out, but we can't keep playing like this and not scoring. Rodrigo and Doku really need to score these opportunities. Well, there we go, lads. I have no idea how it's finished 2-0, but our hopes of a top 7 finish have completely evaporated now as we lose 2-0 to Southampton. And we'll look at the match stats real quick because I just don't know how this happened. I don't know how we didn't take any of those chances. It was extremely frustrating. I believe that might be Southampton safe. Now they seem to be celebrating there. But look at that. 10 shots, 3 on target. Didn't score 1. 3 on target for them out of 3 shots. And it's 2-0. I don't get it. Well, very poor performance there for us in front of goal, and that does solidify now that we won't be able to get 7th place, and we will hopefully finish 9th, which I am happy with. It's just frustrating when we dominate a game like that. We can't put the ball in the back of the net. Right, so we're a little left to play for. Let's just breeze through these last 2 matches and see what results we get. Smith Rowe now charging forward here, early doors. Smith Rowe with a shot. Oh, that was close. That was very close. I hope we don't have another game, though, where we can't score. Harrison now finds Dallas. Dallas! Oh, 1-0 Leeds United. And would you believe it? It's Stuart Dallas that can achieve that kind of finish. Happy days. Well, there we go. Fulham equalise instantly from a free kick. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And I can't believe this one. This is horrendous. For a foul, this is never a foul. And it's just... no one gets near him. He's just got an open man. He just drifts in. What a finish from Loftus-Cheek, though. 1-1. Harrison now done really well there to find Edmondson. Oh, well saved from the goalkeeper. Well saved from the goalkeeper. And again, we find ourselves in a good position without an end product. Lookman there to Mitrovic. Oh, he's dragged it wide. Lovely play from Lookman, though. There we go, half-time, 1-1. Not much going in this game so far. Edmondson's chance. That was pretty much it after the 2 goals. It's been a boring tie, but with 2 goals and... frustrating again for us, though. Oh, they've got a chance here now. Fulham, and that's not a bad shot. It's not a bad shot from Kenny. Some of the free kicks this ref is giving out in this game is absolutely ridiculous. This one's now a free kick, apparently, on Mitrovic. Not a clue. Mitrovic now with Lookman. Lookman with the footwork. Oh, it should have been 2-1 Fulham. They've been the better side this second half. We've looked really poor. And I tell you who's been absolutely awful for us in this one. Pervader, unfortunately. See what Fulham can do from the corner here. The physical side. They've got Mitrovic in there as well. It's not badly floated towards Mitrovic. I think Cooper just did enough there to put him off, though. Click now, winning the ball back here. He's going to try and play it into Jeremy Doku. Doku! Edmondson! Oh, my God. How has Ryan Edmondson dragged that wide? Our finishing in this episode has been abysmal. This is a tap-in. This is a tap-in. It's wonderful play. Click wins the ball back. Doku does the right thing, and Edmondson just drags it completely wide. Try to play it forward. Jeremy Doku's going to end up on the ball. Jeremy Doku's got lovely footwork. Doku, Edmondson! Oh, wow, that one was close. That was far better from us. The quick footwork here from Jeremy Doku was fantastic to go past his man. Look at that. Lovely footwork. Whips it in. Oh, it's not far off that. Doku finds Martinelli. Not a bad touch. Martinelli! Oh, click! Oh, it's deflected. I don't know how we've not won. I don't know how we've not just netted the winner there. Click devastated. He knew it was a massive chance. This is great football. Good touch from Martinelli. Good positioning. Great save. And then the deflection just doesn't fall too kindly for us. Although there was a big tackle on Click there in the box. Well, there we go. The game's going to finish 1-1. And it weren't for lack of trying again from Leeds United. You saw a few good moments for us. Fulham remained dangerous throughout the game. You knew they were always in it, but... I'm not quite sure how once again Leeds have failed to score more here and how we didn't win the game by more. I think if we look at the match stats, it'll tell the story. We both had 8 shots. There should have just been more goals in this game. I think we had better opportunities, but it is what it is, and we'll take a draw here. So here we go, boys. A final game of the season here for Leeds United versus West Ham. Let's see how we get on. Again, I've rotated a little bit. There's no need for us to play full strength. There just isn't at this stage, as that's a terrible pass. So we'll see how we get on in this game against West Ham. Oh, Smith Rowe's done really well there. Martinelli is making a run. If he could get to it, Valbuena's done well, but Martinelli will nick it off him. Martinelli tries to curl it. Rodrigo! 1-0 Leeds United! Yarmolenko there. Fires off the shot straight at Meslier, though. West Ham starting to grow into this match as it goes on. Rodrigo in out. Martinelli. Back to Rodrigo. From distance, Rodrigo makes it 2. And there we go. That is more like it from Leeds United. And we might just find ourselves with a victory in this episode as Rodrigo snatches himself a brace. Already on for a hat-trick. Lovely play between him and Martinelli. They stood off him and he can always bang them in. Declan Rice now from distance will fire off a shot. It's well blocked. Oliver Casey there just snatching it off the heels of... Sebastian Haller, but is there going to be a counter-attack? Emile Smith-Rowe now is leading the counter-attack. He is leading the counter-attack. They've stood off Rodrigo. First half hat-trick there. I saw first half hat-trick in my mind. Martinelli's going to nick it back. Will it be a first half hat-trick? It won't. Doku, never mind. Great play from Leeds again, though. Straight on the counter from one end to the next. Pull that wide in now, West Ham. They whip it in. Sebastian Haller, and it's 2-1. That's exactly why we needed that cushion. We've conceded a lot recently, and Haller scores a header there again. Paul from us in the box with a cross. Well, this one's certainly not over yet. With lots of life left in it here on the final day of the season, and hopefully we can hold ourselves strong here now. Martinelli fires that one forward there. Doku's going to get to it, is he? Oh, he didn't. Dawson just got to it. What a pass from Martinelli. We'll take a corner from it. And we're going to pass this one straight to Martinelli. He's going to play that one to Cooch. And then Cooch is going to whip this one in. Smith-Rowe went for the spectacular. Oh, we'll play this one quick. Pablo. Rafinha. Rodrigo. Touch, turn, shot. Straight into the hands of Fabianski. He wants that hat-trick. Shackleton here. He's going to find Martinelli. Martinelli wants to run a Rafinha. He's got the run of Rafinha. Nice footwork, Rafinha. Oh, he's pulled it wide. He's dragged it wide, unfortunately. There we go, boys. Final game of the season. It did finish 2-1. I called more goals in this one, and there were a few opportunities there, but nothing really special. The game kind of calmed down a little bit there in the second half, but I'll take it all day long. 2-1. Let's see where we finished and where we stand in the league at the end of Season 1. Well, a good game there to finish off the season, and we do find ourselves finishing this Season 1 in 10th, and I couldn't be happier, really, because if you remember earlier on in the season, it looked highly likely that we could even potentially get relegated, but in the end, we find ourselves in 10th, and I can't complain, really. Tottenham won the league, Season 1, for you Spurs fans. Tottenham won the league, Season 1. Manchester City 2nd, Man United 3rd, Chelsea 4th, Liverpool 5th, Arsenal 6th, and Wolves, who we were chasing, in 7th. We did drop down from 9th because of that poor result. Well, the two poor results, really. But coming back with a win to end the episode is the perfect way to end it, especially with West Ham right behind us. We'd have actually finished 11th, and they'd have finished 10th if they'd have beat us. So, surprise, surprise, we've apparently managed to get ourselves 2 players in the team of the season. What's shocking here is there's no Harry Kane in the team, and Spurs won the league and only have 1 player in the squad. So, I mean, that makes sense. Click and Rodrigo will be the 2 players that get in there for us. Right, so before we go into the stats, we've actually received some offers here. We've got an offer for Click from West Ham. We've got an offer for Pablo from Burnley. An offer for Pascal Strike from Zoria. And Liam Cooper as well from Olympia. I'm not sure we want to let any of them go, to be honest with you. I think I'd like to keep them all. I think Strike can improve. How old is Pascal Strike now? He's 22. Do you know what? We'll accept the one for Strike. I don't want to see him go. I quite like him, but at 22 in the game, it just doesn't make sense. He's probably not going to grow that much. Pablo's going to stay around because of for his age, how good he is. I mean, his contract ends next season, so that's going to be an issue. But I'm going to end those negotiations. He's going nowhere. Pablo's staying with us. The same with Click. I mean, he was in the squad of the season. Well, he's not unbelievable, but he'll do for us, and there's no saying we'll be able to replace him. That's the big key. We don't know who we're going to be able to place. So I think that's how we'll do it. Strike will go. Liam Cooper as well. My heart just hurts to even think about letting Liam Cooper go. I'm going to reject it. If we sell anyone now, it makes sense to do it in the season because I'm not sure your budget carries over, and I don't want to lose all this money we've got. We've also been offered some jobs here. We got offered the Newcastle job. That's interesting, isn't it? I wonder if there is the mindset that you could do a journeyman on PES. Maybe, but we got offered the Newcastle job. That's interesting. We won't go for it, though. I've got no interest in that. Let's look at the team and how we got on this season. Right, so this is the squad that we used this season, obviously. We're going to take a look now. We're going to go through the players. We're going to see how they kind of got on the star rating. I mean, the average rating in this is a little bit interesting. I don't find it too concrete. It's a little bit strange, but we will look at it. And there's players obviously like Meslier. Robin Koch had a great year. Lorente, they were our partnership. Ailing only playing 19 games, which is a shame, but Cooch came in and had a really good time. We got Stewie Dallas there on 24 games. Calvin Phillips, but he could play as many games as possible. Click there, played quite a few games. Rafinha, 32. Doku getting 29 on his first season. Rafinha and Doku matching each other in goals. The difference is Rafinha has 11 assists. He was very good for us on the assist front this season. Pablo Hernandez with 1 goal, 2 assists. He had a mixed bag of a year. Smith Rowe did all right when he came in as well. What's interesting to see is Rodrigo with 35 games got himself 13 goals and 7 assists. And Patrick Bamford with just the 21 games got himself 10 goals, so only 3 goals off Rodrigo. And that could be an area where we look like we need to improve this season coming up. Because when you look at the goals, it's the wingers that chip in the most. Now, what I'm finding weird is, can I see Edmondson? Edmondson, 4 goals in 9 appearances. I'm hoping to get him more football. But it is a little bit worrying that Patrick Bamford, with just 21 games, got 10, and Rodrigo had 35 games. Albeit, let's remember, though, Rodrigo did play quite a few of those games that Bamford played up top in the cam position. So maybe I'm being too harsh on him there. But that's the squad. We had some good performers this year. We did well enough to finish mid-table. I think now we just need to isolate players that are going to improve this squad and make us look better. There's been a lot of calls from you guys that we get ourselves a new goalkeeper. This is the list we have so far that we've compiled over the year. We got Anthony Gordon. We don't want Oliver Casey on. That was a mistake. That was me who did that by accident. We got Anthony Gorson. We got Dramisi at left back. Leo Senna at centre mid. We got Arajo at centre back. Manu Sanchez at left back. And Angbang centre mid, yeah, I said that right. Semedo, Gutierrez, Gilberto, Allen. We've got some good players on this list here that potentially we could pick up. Romero, someone who I'm looking at to be not replacement, but him and Phillips basically play that role. When one's up for the game, the other one can play. You know, we have that rotation. The problem is with Phillips is if he weren't up for a game, he had to play because we didn't have anybody else that could play that position. Thinking Lucas Romero could be our man for that position. But we haven't got anyone here who's absolutely ridiculous on the list because I don't think that's the way we should build the team. We're going to have to go with youth and whatnot. And I don't think we're going to be given a lot of money. We're going to look now. We're going to advance forward. I do like Oshikut. We're going to advance forward now and see how much money. Adel Ruiz as well. That's not Adel Ruiz. Who is that? That is some Ruiz. I thought it was Adel Ruiz. I'm sure we put him on here, but he's not. Anyway, Jimenez, free transfer would be decent, as well as, I believe, is it Roa that's a free transfer as well? So they're potential free agents that we pick up. And I've put the wrong Ruiz on the list. I've just realised I put the wrong. We do this a lot. He's at Dortmund though, so fair play to him. Well done. But anyway, let's find out what our budget's going to be for next season. And obviously, I will wait now until the new episode and the new season starts because I'll wait to get your guys' feedback, give you the opportunity to give some player suggestions. Again, realistic and really judge it on the budget because we don't have a lot, and I think we do need reinforcements to make this team better. I can't go out and just sign 10 players because we're not going to have the budget for that. I can't go out even just splash the cash on one player. There is calls for a new goalkeeper, but the new goalkeeper would have to be cheap. Right, so now we're about to complete the final day of the season. Let's go forward. Let's go to next season. Let's see how much money we're going to get, and hopefully we can build a squad. Leave your suggestion now on what you think is going to happen. Bournemouth, Watford and Norwich all joining the league. Palace, West Brom and Brighton going down. So maybe we go in for Ben White now. Brighton got relegated, so maybe we go in for Ben White. West Brom could have some players we want. Palace as well. So these should be 3 teams that potentially we look at now to take players from. Let's get the 2021-2022 season underway, boys. So here we go. The lads planning for the new season with plenty of coffee, like myself right now. And let's see what kind of budget we're going to be playing with. How about we aim for 6th position in the league? I'm going to say top half finish. I think 6th is a little bit too ambitious for my liking. Now, let's see. This is the important moment, right? Wow, we kick our season off with Wolves, Liverpool, Everton, and Manchester United. Wow, what a start to the season that's going to be. The all-important part here is the budget. Let's see what budget we got. Oh, it's not good, is it, boys? It is not good. We've got 13.7 million and 59 on the salary. This is going to be tough, lads. I mean, we ended the season with 9 million, and we've only gained 3 from that 9 million. So it's going to be a rough pre-season. We're really going to have to figure out how we're going to sign some players here, but I suppose it is what it is. I thought we'd be given more money with the fact of, you know, it being the Premiership. But we haven't been given a lot. I don't want to lose key players, and we're really going to have to work hard now to sign some new players. We've got some players come back as well. DeBock, Davis, and was it Cresswell's gone out on loan now. And we have some assets that potentially we could sell off. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one, boys. Leave your feedback. I appreciate the support on this series so far. Season 1 is done and in the books. I'll see you for Season 2, where with this measly budget, we'll start to build the squad. I'll see you in that season.